Hello everyone, this come back to our grammar class and this is gonna be a little bit different between the present simple and the present continuous that we're gonna study the different between those tenses. Okay, so in this mind map we're gonna show you the diagram of the present simple and the present continuous. That is the difference. Okay, so we just go and see one by one here. The red one is the present simple and the yellow one is the present continuous. So in the study the grammar, first thing first, you have to study what is present simple, and you study all the list, all the definition and everything, examples, and then you can do some kinds of homework as we can say the exercise. We do a lot of exercise and then we go to study the present continuous. Okay, it's gonna be easier if you are clear about those two first. First present and then present continuous. So one by one, and then we're gonna compare the truths of the tenses. Okay. So we can see here present simple. We talk about things which are always truths. It's something that is true, okay? And then we can say if you can see the example here, water boils at 100 degrees. So this is true, okay? And we can see the present continuous tense, thing which always happening at the moment of speaking. So that is the thing that you have to study from the previous lesson, present continuous, okay? You have to be clear with that one first. Otherwise, you're gonna ask me, what is this? What is that happening? What are the things that happening at the moment of speaking? Just like right now, I am speaking. So this is what is happening right now. I am clapping my hand. So this is what is happening right now. I am moving my head, my hand. So that is what happening at the moment of speaking. It means something that is happening while you are talking. So that is the present simple uses. Point number one. Okay, so the point number one, we use this one, and this is the example. The water is boiling now. So while you're talking, the water is boiling now, and you can see the water is like boiling. Okay, that is the things that are happening at the moment of speaking. So the water is boiling now, so we can put in the pasta. Okay, so this is the example. And number two, we're gonna go to number two a little bit. I want to show you to the this one is really important. If you're not clear about the previous explanation between the present simple and the present continuous, then this one, the difference between these two tenses is not gonna be easy for you. Okay, you have to be clear first. So number two, you can see here. Present simple, we use to talk the permanent situation, or we can say nearly permanent things like situations like true for a few years or at least. Okay, so that is as I talk in the I think I talked in the present simple that about permanent situation, something that you do it like for a few years. Okay, at least a few years, 2-3 years. We can say that is the permanent things, permanent situation, okay? So, here we can say Julie lives in London. It means permanent situation now because she lives there, okay? He or she lives there, okay? She lives in London. It means now she is in London. And in the future, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, maybe he or she is still in that city, okay? But here we go back to present continuous. It we call temporary situation. It's something is temporary, okay? Something that is not gonna be there for years. It's just a few things, a few days, a few months, maybe like something like that. A temporary situations. Here, Julie is living in Paris for a few months, you see? Usually she lives in London. You see, this is the example. So that is gonna link to this one to show the a temporary situation. Now he or she is in Paris. Okay, for a few months. So that is the tense that we're gonna use it. Julie is living in Paris for a few months. Okay, and we just put in the here it usually she lives in London. So Julie is the girl, she. Okay, and we're gonna move to number 3. Not that number 3. Okay, we're gonna go to point number 3 in the present continuous is situation which are slowly changing. We also use the present continuous to talk about things or situation that is just slowly a little bit moving, a little bit changing. Okay, for example, I'm getting better and better at speaking English. So I am getting better and better at speaking English. So this is the slowly changing because my English is not improving, it's like overnight. Okay, I have to be patient, I have to study hard, and then I have to practice a lot, I have to take time, 2 months, 3 months, then I can improve a little bit. So that's something like slowly changing, slowly change. As we use the present continuous tense to talk about that, okay? And point number 4, we're talking about temporary or new habits. So it is still in the habits, okay? This one, okay? And we compare to this one, number 4, point number 4. Habit or thing that we do regularly. So thing that we do regularly is we use present simple. But if the thing or temporary or new habits, we use present continuous. So this one, number 3 here compared to number 4 here. Okay? But this one we just add up to the about temporary situation and then slowly changing situation that is slowly changing. We also use present continuous. So these two are together, number 3 and number 2 and number 3. But number 3 here and number 4 here are the comparison between those 2 points. Okay. So again, number 3 in present simple, we use the present simple to talk about habit or thing we do regularly. For example, I drink coffee every morning. So I drink coffee every morning is the habit. In the morning, I just get up and go get a glass of coffee and then drink it every morning. But here we talk about temporary or new habits. It's just temporary habits or new habits. That is not the real habit as we drink coffee every morning. But here the example we can see, I'm drinking too much coffee these days because I am so busy at work. So they talk about temporary habits or new habit. Here's the new habits, okay? Because normally you just drink 1 glass or 2 glasses of coffee, but now I am drinking too much coffee, maybe 4 or 5 glasses per day because I am so busy at work. You got it? This point is important too because it linked to this one, okay? And then in the habits as well, we use present continuous to talk about annoying habits. Okay, annoying habit that is not good, that annoy you, that make you feel like I don't like this, I hate this habit. So that is the annoying habits. And then we use always. We use the adverb of frequency always mostly. Okay, always. My flatmates is always leaving the kitchen in a mess. Okay, so this is like annoying habits. He or she feel annoyed with his flatmates. He mates like a friend's, a roommate or something like that. So it's the flatmates. Okay, the flatmate is always leaving the kitchen in a mess. So after he or she cooking, just leave there. He never clean. They never clean it. Okay. So that is the things. You gotta understand this one. Okay. And then we can come back here to talk about the present simple. It's about future events which are always part of the timetable. So we use present simple to talk about future events which are part of the timetable. So we're talking about timetable again here. Okay, so for example, like my plane leaves at 8 tonight. So for example, now we are in the morning, we just get up and eating breakfast and drink coffee, and we're talking about the plane leaves at 8. Okay, leave at 8 tonight. So my planes leave at 8 tonight. So that is the future plan of the timetable. Okay? You got this one. And number 5 is about future certain word after the words, like to talk about the future after the certain words like when, until, after, before, or as soon as. Okay, so that we also use present simple. You can see the example here. I'll call you when I get home. So that is after when, we use present simple here. I'll call you when I get home. So that is the example. Okay, and we're gonna move a little bit to the okay, just move a little bit here and okay, here we go. And point number 6 about future, to talk about what is happening in the books or play and films. It is important as well. So number 4 is compared to number 6 here. Future events, which is a part of timetables. But here we're talking about definite future plan in the future plans in the present continuous. Okay, for example, I'm meeting John after class today. Okay, so I'm meeting John after class today. That is the definite future plans that you already make appointment, you already talk, you already discuss, and you make the final decision that you're gonna meet anyone. Here, meet John after the meeting. So for example, like you have the appointment for 1 week ago. So that is the appointment that we use it to talk about the definite future plans that you already made it in the future. You made the decision, and then today is the day that you're gonna go and meet John. So we use this present continuous to talk about this tense. Okay, at this point. Okay, I'm meeting John after class today. So it means you are clearly that today you're gonna go and meet John. Okay, and number 6 and number 7 are this comparison again with the present simple and present continuous. Number 6 is about, we're talking about to talk about what happens in books, plays, and films. So books, play, and film, we use present simple to talk about it. What happened in the story, in the events, or something like that. Okay, you can see the example here. At the end of the book, the detective catches the killer. Okay, so at the end of the book, the detective catches the killer. So we're talking about something that happened in the books, in the plays, or in the film. We use present simple to talk about it. But number 7 in present continuous, to talk about people in the pictures or in the photos. Okay, for example, you see the photo on the wall, then you can say, oh, in this photo my mother is walking beside a lake. So you see it different. So when we want to talk about something that happened in the book, in plays or films, we use present simple. But if you want to talk something that happened in the pictures or in the photos, then we're going to use present continuous to talk about it. Here the good example. In this photo, my mother is walking beside a lake. Okay? So you gotta understand all of this point and then try your best to watch the video again and think about it and try to get some more example for yourself. And I see you in the next lesson. I'm out. Bye.